going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. We're in very early on in this round 4 of the Indian Premier League. Just 9.2 overs been, which means that we do have a bit of repair work to do here. But before we do go and get any further, remember to smash that like button. Smash that thumbs up button if you enjoy the video. Let's aim for 50 likes on this one. And if you are new, please do hit subscribe. The amount of new subscribers have been coming in lately, absolutely incredible. So thank you very much to both old and new viewers of the channel. So here we are today, as I said, in the 4th round of the Indian Premier League, taking on the Mumbai Indians. And as I said, we haven't got off to the greatest of starts with basically 4 for 72 off 10 overs. So there is a lot of work left to do. The one good thing we do have in our favour is, I believe, we have Jadeja and Ashwin left to come. Obviously good batters that can go and potentially get us some runs if need be. So we are just going to have to go try and bat a bit of time here today, which is something that, you know, we don't normally do. Normally we are the hit and miss kind of guy. I probably would have preferred to come in about the 16th, 17th over and just gone for a bit of a slog. But we're not going to be able to do that here today. We are going to have to go and work the ball around and just try and accumulate more than anything. So, but it's not the worst time in the world to have this happen in a video, because I do have a lot to talk about today. Both channel related and cricketing related in the real world. So we're going to start off first with, oh God, I was going to say that's a nice shot, but it's actually almost run him out. If it had gone and got past that man, probably a deep point, then we would have been in for 4. It was timed well, absolutely flew off the bat, but couldn't manage to go and pick it up. But anyway, so cricket in real life, we'll start off by talking about that. Now, I was actually going to do this video last night, Monday night, because I did have the opportunity to, but I just got a little bit distracted with a few other things. But I was going to talk about the England and India 4th test match. Now, a lot of people have said, Cliffy, this series isn't over. It's a 5-match series, which I think India were... I don't think they'd actually won the series. I'd said that they had. I thought it was just a 4-game series that they're up 2-0, but in fact it is a 5-game series. So the series was still alive, essentially, heading into this 4th test. If England could have gone and won the last 2, would have been a drawn series, but that was not the case. They had gone. Well, they have gone. They lost the 4th test by an innings and 36 runs. Ravi Ashwin, how good is that guy? I think he took 6 for in both innings, so he really is basically, without Ashwin in India, I think India would still be a good side. I think they'd still probably beat England, but how good has Ashwin been? Obviously 6 for in both innings. Very, very impressive. Good with the bat as well. I think he may have, I'm not sure if he scored 100 in this series, but he has had good contributions with the bat. Normally coming in about number 6, number 7, especially with Partik Patel there. He has moved up the order just slightly, but very, very crucial, very much a game winner and a game changer for this Indian national side. And as I said, without him, they could have been in a spot of bother. But between himself, Jadeja, even Jadant Yadav scored 100 batting at number 9. So he is turning in to be a very good find for the Indian side. As that 3rd spinner, you know, they were, I guess, humming and hawing between Amit Mishra. A lot of people saying that they are a bit despondent that he hasn't been picked in the squad, especially after how well he did in the one-day series. I think that may have been against New Zealand, possibly. But had a very, I think he had actually a Man of the Series award right before this Test series in the one-day internationals. But I could be wrong. But Jadant Yadav has done a very, very good job. He's been handy with the bat. He has produced many a time with the bat. Not just once or twice, but in this series he's produced many times, many crucial roles, crucial innings, I should say, with the bat. He's had a couple of 50s, I think. He's got 100, which he's put in this 4th test, and he has picked up wickets as well. He's complemented Jadeja and Ashwin, obviously India's 2 main spin threats, very, very well, and he has been a threat himself. He's got a fair bit of turn, and, you know, he hasn't gone out and tried to be that guy, you know, who is trying to outplay Ashwin and Jadeja, because they are obviously the 2 main guys in this Indian side, the 2 main attacks. And I think it is good, because there's a lot of, I wouldn't say concerns about the Indians. I think when they play on the subcontinent, they're going to be absolutely fine. I think when they head to, you know, somewhere like England, Australia, possibly even New Zealand, to go on tour, it is going to be a bit difficult, because obviously the pitches don't turn as much. There's no way they're going to be playing 3 spinners in that side whatsoever. They're going to have to try and find a seaming all-rounder. which has been their issue in recent times, is just finding someone who, oh God, I want to come back for this free hit, is just finding someone who can bat number 6, number 7, and be, fairly good. Kind of like an Ifran Pathan, I guess, back in the day. He was a guy that started off his career as a bowler, obviously got a little bit better with the bat. I think he opened the batting at one stage. Not necessarily in test matches, but definitely in one-day internationals. And he's someone that, potentially India need a player like Ifran Pathan. They need someone like that, a seeming all-rounder, just for when they travel overseas, because otherwise they are going to struggle quite a bit. Joe Root, again, impressed in this test match. I think he had 77 in the second innings. And Johnny Bairstow carrying on his good run this year. Another 50 for him. So he is just racking up runs for absolute fun, this guy. He is scoring them at an absolute rate of knots. So he will carry that on. Now, I'm not 100% sure. That is a weird dismissal. I've never seen that happen in this game. And this has been out for a long time. I've gone for, I guess, the guide down to third man. It's gone basically bat pad and has looped up to the wicketkeeper. I think that Gambia. I was going to say possibly could have been Partik Patel, but looped up. And that is quite a strange dismissal. It's something, as I said, that I have not seen before. And we're not going to really probably get what we would want. Only 140 on the board. And I think we are actually going to open up the innings here. So this is a good tactic by us, and hopefully we can, I'm just really hoping that we can try and get a bit of consistency in our bowling and just try and get a few dots in there, because as you guys know, I don't really enjoy bowling in the power play, a lot more holes in the field, but hopefully we can go and get the job done here today. Get it done nice and early. It is one of those things, bowling in the power play, you always have that opportunity to go and take wickets because there are more holes in the field. The batsman may be a bit more aggressive, but then you also have the opportunity to go for quite a few more runs because of those holes in the field. So it is a win. It's a win-win situation. It's a win-lose situation, just depending on how you look at it. But back to my next topic of point, which is a player who is fairly popular in the Indian Premier League, fairly popular in world cricket as well, and that is AB de Villiers. Now, overnight, he announced that he has stood down as the South African Test captain. I'm not sure if he is retired from Test cricket, but he's stood down from the captaincy. I know he is out of the 3 Test matches against Sri Lanka, which must be coming up shortly. I'm not sure if South Africa are going there or Sri Lanka are heading to South Africa. Either vice versa, not sure. But he has stood down. He's endorsed Faf du Plessis to be the captain for the time being, so I'm guessing that he is done with the captaincy in the test match arena, so Faf will continue with that. He's been very impressive, obviously led South Africa to a recent series win in Australia. I was just trying to get that out, but 2-1 against Australia not too long ago, and a lot of people were saying that even if AB de Villiers did come back into this test match side, it would be very hard to take the captaincy off Faf because he has been so good with it, and just so good, I guess, at inspiring. I was going to say expiring, but inspiring the players to get the job done. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Interesting to see what does happen with AB de Villiers. As I said, such a fan favourite. He's getting older now. He's had all those years wicket keeping, which could have potentially put a strain on his body. So as I said, it will be interesting to see what does happen in that saga. If he completely retires from Test match cricket, focuses on the shorter forms of the game, or if he does come back and plays Test, we will have to wait and see, as I said. But that is basically all that has been happening around the world of cricket. Women's Big Bash League has been going on. I've been watching a little bit of that. That's quite cool. I think it is great that they do have it on TV, especially here in New Zealand. And I believe every single game is streamed live on crickaustralia.com. I haven't seen a catch like that either. That one there basically went straight to the fielder. He didn't even have to move. But we'll take that, boys. As I said, we haven't really been picking up too many wickets in this IPL. But we've just gone and got one there. Rohit Sharma as well, big wicket. And there was no movement at all from that fielder out there at deep cover. So 1 for 5 now. And we'll definitely take that. We will continue on. I'm not sure why my fielder, he surely should have cut that one off, but not the case. A good throw from the outfield. We'll take that though. 4 dot balls with 3 dot balls and a wicket, and then just a 2. Because as we can see down the bottom, the run rate required is basically only a run a ball, and they do have plenty of batting left in the tank. 2 overseas players in there, and Anderson and Pollard. But we are going to have to go probably take a few more wickets, break this partnership, and get down to the nitty and gritty. Get down to the lower order players. just to give ourselves a chance, because we have had a pretty good start to this Indian Premier League so far, but we do need to keep that going. And it is a long way. Like the IPL, you can't really judge a team on its first. Technically, this is our third game because we had a bye. But I think in total you play about 16 games across 18 rounds. I think you get 2 byes. Supposed to play everyone home and away, but I think with the way the stadiums are, that doesn't quite work out the way you would like. But yeah, play everyone home and away, so there is still plenty of time left to go. So if you drop games early in the season, it's not the end of the world because you can bring them back quite comfortably. And I must say our outfielding has been very good today. The throws coming in from the deep have been very flat, very fast, and they have been on point as well. So it's allowed not too many twos, not too many doubles to go in. But if you get the placement right, like Kyron Pollard has there, it is going away quite comfortably. So I did say I did have stuff to talk about on the channel, but nothing really. Like, it's just Don Bradman 17 stuff that's coming out. I'm just thinking of series to do. I've got a couple of career modes planned. There is a couple of tournaments. Cliffy's Champions League probably going to be making a return. Probably not 2016, probably 2017 once I go and get everything sorted. And that's about it, really. The Christmas rush, for me this year, isn't really that much of a rush because I'm not going away at Christmas time. I'm staying at home, staying in Christchurch for the first time in a long time that I can remember. Like, we were either going away shortly after Christmas or on Boxing Day or something like that. I think we are going to get the last over the bowl here unless Mumbai... No, Mumbai have actually gone and got there. So I was going to say we could have potentially had the final over, but 44 off 37 for Corey Anderson and 1 for 9. So he definitely saw the side home, man of the match. And we are going to wrap things up here now. That was actually quite an anticlimactic finish. I thought we were going to potentially get to bowl the final over, but as we are going through and signing out, we will have a quick look just at the leaderboard to see whereabouts everyone is. So heading to the Indian T20 League, there we go, we got there in the end. We can see that the Chennai Super Kings currently sitting in 7th, so we haven't had that great of a start to the season. Only 1 win out of 3, and we're looking to improve on that, as I said, in the latter stages of this tournament. But I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Cliffy, your King of Career Mode, signing out.